Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.
Hello and good morning. Right, we're off again. I had 1 week off. The leg's feeling much better than it did, but it's still, I can still feel it. Could have really done with 2 weeks off, but just getting cabin fever. We need to get moving. We were on a campsite for I think 6 days. This is where I walked to last, the lodge. So we came back here last night and setting off again. I'm just doing 7 miles today to see how my leg holds up. But this is a massive thing for me today. It's either going to go very well or we're in trouble, because if I'm in agony after today, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I can carry on, but it's a beautiful day. We're on roads all day, not the canal. Let's see how we get on. So I'm just on a bridge at the moment, and I've just come across this, the Battle of Winnington Bridge. The last battle of the English Civil War. How cool. Right here on this bridge in the 1600s, 1659. Bit of history to start the day off, cool. And straight onto another bridge. Some very busy traffic around at the moment. Can't do anything about that, but my only worry about today is that there's not going to be footpaths on a lot of the roads. I do hit some country lanes, which will be great, but until then I've just got to put up with these A roads and hope that there's no traffic on them. But there is at the moment, but there is footpaths around here. But what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. This is what the weather's forecast for the next 2 days, and it's been like this for about 3 days. Just cold nights and warm days, about 13 degrees Celsius and bright sun. It's lovely. There's a sign there for Anderton Boat Lift, which somebody's told me about. Quite a famous landmark, but I'm not sure if I'm going to see it or not. I don't know if, because that's going to be on the canal, and I think I'm crossing the canal, but I'm not going on it, so hopefully we'll see it. I am guessing this is it, the Anderton or Anderson lift or whatever it's called. It must be pretty special because it's got its own visitors centre, which I can't find at the moment. I think you get a much better look of this from the other side. It's like goes right down. I'm obviously at the top here, you can't see much, but I think it's like a big lock. It literally lifts boats up, I don't know, maybe 50 metres, 100 metres. I don't know anything about it, sorry. I actually went out of my way to try and show you that. Never mind, it's only a couple of 100 metres, but I wanted to see it. But I thought I'd get a better view of it from there. I'll have to look it up on Wikipedia when I get home and see some proper pictures. Some people will be watching this now and screaming at me, saying that wasn't it. I don't think that were it. There's brown signs on the road here saying it's up this way. I haven't reached it yet. How embarrassing. Yeah, Anderton Bar lift straight on. We might get to see it, we might not. No, these brown signs are sending me round in circles. I think that must have been it, what I saw. Down back to the canal here. And all these boats moored up at the other side. There's hundreds of them. I need to get back off the canal though. This isn't where I'm going, I need to get back on the road. So just coming into Comberbach. Don't know anything about this place, but I think we're walking through it. Hopefully we're going to see some historic sites. I think it's only small, but you never know. Only about 2 miles down, but yeah, the leg's doing really well. I can still feel it with every step, but it's not a pain like it was. It's just like, I know it's there, but it isn't getting any worse. But I suppose after 7 miles we'll know more, but so far, so good. You don't see this in most places, a village heritage tour. It's a phone box, tells you everything what's in the village, and there's leaflets. That was a really nice touch by the village. It's just a shame all the history in there was a load of rubbish, really. It's nothing to get excited about at all, but yeah, I do like it here. It's a lovely little village, but is that just because it's sunny? You know, would it be rubbish if it were rainy like everywhere else? Very easy to look good in the sun, isn't it? So for the first time today, the paths have disappeared, which isn't a problem. It's a very quiet road. I haven't seen a car for about 5 minutes, so I can cope with this on this beautiful, beautiful day. Just coming through a strange named village, Anthrobus. Anthrobus. Yeah, what I'm trying to do at the moment is the canal now goes pretty horizontal with Britain, and I'm trying to get across them to the furthest one, which then loops up into more of a vertical canal, which goes right up to Lancaster, and then that's the end of the canal system for England. So it's going to be a bit of road walking for a while now. But yeah, it makes a nice change, really. I just hope the leg holds up. I'm starting to feel it again now. It's not painful, but it's hard to explain. It feels heavy, and it feels full of liquid. I'm not limping at the moment. It's just I can feel it, and it seems to be getting heavier and heavier. But about 3 miles to go. We should be all right for today. A muck spreading tractor there. That was pretty cool. I've never seen that done before. Have you ever wondered how they spread all that muck out so evenly coming out of the back of there? I bet there's about 50 Polish lads in the back and they're just throwing it out. A lot of Polish lads work on farms nowadays. So we're coming into Stretton, which is where I'm finishing today. Well, it's in the middle of nowhere really, but it must be on the outskirts of Stretton, which is part of Warrington. I didn't know it was a suburb of Warrington. I'm not sure how this is going to work. We want to get across the M56 and we're going to about here, just on the other side. I just hope there is footpath to get across, because a lot of motorways like this don't have access for pedestrians. Fingers crossed. Well, this one certainly looks after pedestrians. Very good. Big wide pathway. So there's the M56. So we made it. Here it is, the Stretton Fox. This is where we're staying tonight. It's Britstops. We're going to be in the back of their car park. The leg, it did go in the end. I have been limping for the last mile. Not good, not good. Because that's only, I think, 6.5, 7 miles today. Tomorrow's supposed to be 13 miles. I couldn't have done 13 miles today. I don't know. Just have to see how I feel in the morning, get an ice pack on it when I get in here, and have Nurse Mazzy look after me, and we'll just have to see. I should have rested it another week. That would have cured it. Anyway, thanks for watching. No funnies in this one, sorry. Yeah, catch you tomorrow bright and early. Goodbye.
Hello everybody. So I just want to take this opportunity. I need to have a few words. Dan's not here at the moment. He's just having a bit of me time down at the river. He set off this morning for the first time in I think 6 days, and although he says his leg's better, he come back in quite a lot of awful pain, limping. He even said that if he had 1 more mile to do just today, he just didn't think he'd be able to possibly do it. And I'm really concerned. He's trying to put this brave face on, and I don't know if he's going to be able to even go out again. But he's told me himself his leg's in such a bad way, and I think he's trying to not show that too much because he doesn't want to let people down. He doesn't even want to let himself down. He's quite disheartened in himself. He's not been himself actually, because we feel, been talking between us, that this could possibly be the end of the trip. and it's almost like it's taken out of his hands. He hasn't even got the say to whether he wants to mentally continue. It's just this leg of his, and even if he took another 6 days off, let's say, we just don't know if that's still going to be enough time of rest for him to continue to the end, basically. It's almost like it's not an option to be able to take another 6 days off, or 2 weeks, or a month. It's almost like it's now or never, and if he can keep it up, then he can. But I think he's going to give it another go tomorrow, so it's not over yet. But I just don't know how far he's going to be able to go with this leg, and I don't think he's being truthfully honest with you guys, let alone himself, because he's in an awful lot of pain with it. It's really disabling him, let's say, and we'll just have to see how he goes anyway. So if you could all just bear with us, let's just hope that this isn't the end of the trip. I think he might try and set off again tomorrow. We'll just have to see how he wakes up in the morning. It was very swollen when he came home today. We put some ice packs on it and rubbed some ibuprofen cream, etc, etc, and there's only so much we can do with it, and we'll just have to see, like I said, we'll just have to see how he wakes up in the morning with it. I know, like he said, he wants to just try and push through till it gives up, but we'll just have to see when that comes. So just giving you heads up, guys, that his legs really is in a worse condition than, it really is in quite a bad condition, and let's just hope this isn't the end of the trip. But even if it is, I know you guys and me and my family are all so proud of him anyway, and I'm just so proud of everything he's done so far on the trip, you know. So if he can't continue, he just can't continue, and he's done amazing to get to where he is today. Yeah, so anyway, that's a little update from me, and hopefully we'll just have to see how he gets on tomorrow or the next few days with his leg, and we'll just have to see if he can continue or not, or like I said, it could be the end of the trip. But fingers crossed, and we'll just have to just see how he wakes up in the morning and each day, and let's see how far he can go before his leg falls off. No, I'm only joking, but yeah. Okay, well, thanks guys for taking the minute to hear me out. Just bear with Dan, please, because like I said, his leg's quite poorly and he's a bit down with it. Okay, thanks guys anyway, and we'll keep you updated.
Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.